It's the world's oldest habit. We chew it for focus, for fresh breath, and just for fun. It's a global treat tucked into pockets and purses everywhere. But have you ever stopped to ask, what is it? The answer might surprise you. That minty fresh square in your pocket shares a direct chemical ancestor with the tires on your car. It doesn't start sweet. It starts as a tough, industrial polymer. While not exactly the same rubber, the core principle is identical. Long chains of polymers designed to stretch, rebound, and resist breaking down, even when under constant pressure. Today, we are going inside the mega factory to see how raw synthetic rubber is melted, sweetened, and spun into the sticky, stretchy treat that generates $30 billion a year globally. Welcome to the Chew Zone. This facility operates 24/7, producing millions of pieces of gum every single day through a highly synchronized dance of chemistry and heavy machinery. For centuries, chewing gum was natural. It came from the jungle. The Maya and Aztecs harvested chicle, the sap of the zapote tree, boiling it down into a chewable, flavorless rubber. It was a labor-intensive, manual process. This natural sap was the basis of the entire chewing gum industry right up until the mid-20th century, when history forced a change. World War II changed everything. Rubber shortages and interrupted trade routes cut off the supply of natural chicle just as soldiers' demand for gum, used for stress relief and focus, skyrocketed. Science had to step in. Chemists raced to create a synthetic replacement that mimicked the stretch and bounce of natural chicle but could be mass-produced in a lab. Today, the jungle has been replaced by the laboratory. Modern gum base is made from food-grade polymers, waxes, and resins, primarily a synthetic rubber called polyisobutylene. This is the raw material. It's stretchy, durable, and completely indigestible. It's not food, it's the delivery vehicle for flavor. And turning this into something edible happens in the factory's secret room. The journey begins here in the raw materials warehouse. These sacks contain the proprietary gum base, pellets, the specific recipe of synthetic rubber and resins that gives each brand its unique chew.
The automated system precisely tips the massive sack, sending the gum-base pellets toward the melting section below.
blades are perfectly aligned.
Not a scratch on the surface. We are ready for the batch.
From raw rubber to finished treat, the process takes about 3 days. Now, it's heading to a store near you. It's an incredible feat of modern food engineering. A product designed to provide flavor and texture for a long time, without breaking down in your mouth. But that durability is also a problem. Synthetic rubber doesn't biodegrade. That piece on the sidewalk will outlive us all. The industry knows this. The future of gum may mean returning to its roots, with scientists now developing new.
We've developed a biodegradable gum using natural polymers. It's slightly less shiny, but much better for the environment.
It is the only food we buy that we aren't supposed to eat. Thanks for watching.